we're headed back to Aurora. This is the definition of insanity. Do you think they know how many times I've attacked them?
I'm really sorry, Zach. I'm sure Dandolo would have preferred to keep us all in Noctis. It makes me uncomfortable, but we can't keep Noctis under Victor's crosshairs. He wouldn't hesitate to wipe it off the face of Mars just to get his hands on you.
I don't know about that. Big Bad Victor is definitely a manipulative rat, but he's gonna have a lot of wiping out a city like Noctis using harebrained schemes.
The thing is, I'm forced to join. Disconcerting, to say it's...
I don't want a bad situation, but scientists are welcome there with open arms.
And pathetic drunks? They welcome.
Do the Corp differ all that much? I know you will think so, but as a mutant, you only see humans bickering over petties. The difference is there now, especially since they're welcoming you with open arms. Supposedly, technomancers are treated well.
Here's the truth. I know this transition's gonna be hard for you. Aurora may ask you to fight against your former corporation. You may end up on the battlefield against men and women you knew from before. And at least there's no chance of coming up against an old Technomancer buddy, because they're all with you. Well, except for that Snake Allen. That doesn't really matter, right?
What bothers me is that they're gonna commandeer my baby. I'm warning you, Zach. I like you, but if they try to take my rover, I'm out. So fucking out! It's me and my rover or nothing.
We're going to take you down! You won't get away! Last fight before freedom!
Tem forgive this little charade. But it was a means to an end. Your peace of mind, the safety of Noctis, and those who are now welcome. The ASC now believes you uprooted yourself to Aurora, where they were looking for you. So, keep a low profile here, and you'll have... To send you to Aurora was never really an option. The political climate is not exactly conducive to a technomancer, and he was offered to open the doors of his home to you. But I'll leave him to explain later. Your brothers and sisters will follow you. Be well, Zachariah.
Like I got ripped off. Dandolo had costumes, the rover repair, and he even let Victor settle down without a word. All of that just to organize a fake meeting.
What did I tell ya? A douchebag with real nice clothes is still a douchebag. Even though he totally fucked us over, I gotta say, what you just did back there, real classy. The Dictor's probably having a little tantrum.
I'm glad you find it amusing, Amelia. Go south. My people's refuge isn't far away. But you have to know where to look, or you'd never be the wiser.
What's it like? Magical city hidden away in a floaty island or something?
Nothing like that. It's a valley, or perhaps more accurately, a crater.
That's one of a kind? What the fuck are we waiting for?
I wonder, how does your valley, city, state, whatever you call it, work? How's the ecosystem? Do you all take turns farming? And is there a monarch? I mean, do you have assembly, like abundance?
We avoid centralizing power, so we have orators. Orators come from the people and speak for the people. And if majority rules, then the decision is accepted. As we get larger, we will need a chief, especially in times of conflict, but it will be up to the people to elect a candidate.
I'm used to not being welcome wherever I go, but this they've all been through, the grudges they hold against mankind, are more than understandable. But I'm worried, Phobos. Will your support be enough to grant us safe passage?
I believe so, but I'll also need to ask for Scum's support. He's our best orator, so as long as he's on board, it won't be a problem.
Farewell, Noctis. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way.
I'm sorry, Nisha.
Stop. It's not your fault. It's Victor's. I just hope I can come home soon.
Can do human is allowed there.
There must be a way to make an exception.
Sorry, Phobos. You know that I respect you, but I am following orders. To be honest with you, it is for your friend's safety. I do not know how they would welcome them in there. Maybe if another speaker supported
Scum. I met you're here, one of the great speakers. People listen to him. If he supports you, you will be able to get in without being lynched. But he wants you to prove yourself by helping a group of mutants. From what he hears, a group of mutants have escaped a labor camp. They have not arrived here, though, so he fears they have found trouble. We will need to find them and see what has gone wrong. Bring them safely to the valley, and you will not only earn their support...
Do we know how they were supposed to get here?
The shortest and safest route to take is the canyon, right here.
Let's go see what happened to them.
And there we go. Set for another round. Do you think one day we may get to settle down? Not at all. I'm used to it, and it's one of the rare things I appreciate about merchant life. I wasn't made to just sit around.
If you come to trade, you may meet your buyers here.
Can't stop thinking about everything we heard from that dirtbag. Keep hoping it's all just a terrible lie, but if you wanted... There's something that doesn't make sense in this story. I'm also struggling to understand why he would have deported our little clique to martyrdom. We were nothing to him. I was told Gloria came to Noctis not long ago. I need to confront her about this story, hear what she has to tell me. I could go alone, but it'd mean a lot to me if you came along.
I'm with you. I also want to find out what this is all about.
Thank you, Zach. That means a lot to me.
So, we're off to find a friend of yours, are we? And yet, you still... sick? So, no, I could pretend.
No, Scott. She's not sick. It's just... Never mind. It's too complicated to explain, honestly.